right, Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and our home team. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 10-2 saw.
Mike 58 right there. Watch the curl.
Recon. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Here we go.
The last run got 6.
Base.
Now 2nd and 4.
Check 50. Check 50.
Hit it.
Derrick Henry. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they can be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
61. Matchbox lights.
Check.
Ready.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Push him back.
Push him back.
To throw on 2nd down. Tracy, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Here we go. Now to go.
You must be dreaming.
Out.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Down. 60 out low. Extreme. Check 4. Slam.
40. 49. Check 49.
Watch the
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go. Get the flag. 50. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Showing it. Cover. Smoke smoke. 50, Mike, 50. Watch the pass. Zoom. 50's the mark.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. And he will find his man on the outside.
Let's go.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. All day. Ready?
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Check 24. Check nickel. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's quick.
Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over at their own 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, switch gears.
This is Henry. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Baby. Get nowhere.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Got it. Pilot, 64, weeks.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you
Get it.
On 3rd down, Henry.
Switch.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Let's go.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready, 18, Gator.
Mike, 58, right there. 3 buzz. Kill.
Hey, wahoo.
Kill.
6'6", bullet high.
Shoot. 2nd and 11. Making the catch is Sternberger. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Let's go.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Set, ready.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Henry.
3 down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Let's go, baby.
It's a big run that time by Henry. 51 yards on the ground.
Ready
They
up.
come out here in the eye. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll go with Foreman, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ready. Go to base. 7. Ain't no 66. Bullet. Ha. Kill. You go pick up.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He takes this for 3 to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
55 is my guy. 55.
We're set from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Get ready.
That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Bound to lose 1. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the slant.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Tracy, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Blue draw corkers. Ready, ready.
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 soft.
Hey, check
5.
On second down, here's Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it with Henry on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That's where you belong.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
To throw on third down, Tracy. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
80 weapon.
Chef. Hey, check.
Big river.
On third down, Logan. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down.
Get there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
61, matchbox.
2nd and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Play fake. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check the backer. Check the backer. Blue John Coker.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 3. Check off. Shift. Sponge. No. Undercrush. Switch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Your trip is here.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Come. Watch the edge.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Okay, ready?
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third.
Bring it.
And... Hey. Snap.
Looking to throw. Tracy. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Tracy. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Blue down.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, exit.
7's a Mike. Mike 7. I'm coming after you.
Get it.
On first and 10, Tracy. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Just like that. Shift.
Hey, Delta.
To throw again. Tracy. Hands into his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
7's a Mike. Mike 7. I got him. Mike 7.
From the gun, Tracy. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
25, check plus. Check 25. Let it go.
A run for Nick Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch twist. Check. Check.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Keep playing hard.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit. Ready, set, 57. Here we go. Here we go. 66, bullet, high. Orbit. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Come on, D.
Mike's 57.
Throwing on second and 14. Brissett.
You gonna see me?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 41.
Shit. Kill. Slam.
To throw is Brissett.
Check hot.
James has got it. Complete. That throw good for 4.
That's it, baby.
It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ball trot.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Watch the twist.
Check 50.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Hey, there he is. Touchdown,
Tevin
baby.
Coleman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Don't go this way.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Alert flare. Out. Hey. Out. What? Check three. Check. Wahoo.
Throwing. Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Coleman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1-point interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hit it.
Again, it's Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
This quarterback now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Get that quarterback.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ready up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
I'm here all day. He's crashing. He's checking.
Get it.
They'll run with Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Throwing on first down. Tracy. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense.
Down.
Great
30
communication,
base.
doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
Jam,
And especially
jam.
against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
60 or.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on
Hey,
third
echo.
down.
Be dribble.
Back to throw. Tracy. And it's complete. Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Yeah.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Mike. 10, Tuscan.
Y'all not ready.
Huh. Watch out, watch out. What?
On 2nd down now, it's Morrison. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Get out of here, man. Down. 91.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get that ball. Go. Check 24. Check nickel.
They'll try to run for it here. It's Coleman.
Shoot. Hey,
Brandon, when the defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Why? Get wide.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 52.
Let it go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check. Crunch.
From the 36, Brissett. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Brissett now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Back. Kill. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Oh!
Coleman now. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tevin Coleman, 45 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Tracy, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Watch the
well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Take go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They'll run through with Henry, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run with Logan, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, check.
Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He wasn't ready.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
61, matchbox lights. Hey,
from the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Watch General West.
Twist. Kill.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Smooth.
On 4th down, Tracy. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line.
That's how we do
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready? 57's a Mike. Here we go,
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Set. 50, Mike, on the base. 65. Leo. 66. Bullet. Ha. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
They go play action with Brissett. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Ready. 60 yards. On game, punt. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Shut up.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
Justin Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Gay is on for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Get ready.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pull it high.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Well, they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Let's go, D. Check.
Now.
A first down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
218, chopper.
Looking to throw. Tracy. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
60 or.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Tracy. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And now look at him go. The 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
We got three, fellas. We got
and
three.
never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles...